This anon whale has made 8 figures from almost every single major meme coin that has ever emerged. He held SHIB at literally a price of 0 for 8 months before it went on to do like a million X. He was early into with BONK, PEPE, etc. He recently made an X account to drop all the alpha on how he finds these coins. So I went through every one of his tweets and brought you a full checklist that you can use to identify meme coins that could be the next Shiba Inu. On top of that, I'll also be going through gems he's bullish on right now. Before I do though, be sure to join my free Discord if you like my research videos, where you can get access to my free crypto investing strategy that I've used to survive and thrive in the past 3 crypto market cycles and much more. This video is not financial advice, read disclaimers on the screen. First order of business is, how do we know this guy isn't just fucking LARPing? How do we know he actually made a bunch of money? Well, I actually found this account on the day it was created, and it already had a bunch of followers, including a bunch of very well-known and verified people on crypto Twitter. So I doubt a random guy who just made a Twitter account would be able to accumulate those types of followers on its first day. We had people like Andrew Kang, like Suzu, and a bunch of other people follow him as soon as his account was made, basically. And secondly, I feel like after a while you just kind of get a knack for these things. His tweets aren't bullshit, they are very, very good, and as someone who's already been in crypto for like 7 years now and who has also made pretty significant gains, a lot of what he says definitely makes sense to me and is something I'd expect from someone who did make a bunch of money in meme coins. So as far as I can tell, this guy is the real deal. Now let's get into detail how exactly he made his money. So he captured 8 figures from almost every single big meme coin that has ever emerged, including Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Floki, Elon, BABYDOGE, PEPE, and I'm assuming many more. And funny story, when he first bought SHIB, it went to literally 0 and was flatline and dead looking like a rug for 7 months before it finally picked up steam and then went on a monster bull run. I believe Shiba Inu was probably the best performing coin of the last bull run. He also got into PEPE early, he got into dog with hat early, BONK early as well. So let's get into his top lessons into how he finds meme coins and holds them to 100 to 1000x plus. So the first big thing is that if he buys a coin, he's either holding till billions or until it is 0. There's no real in between. 100 to 1000x is unique to crypto and he wants to maximize his chances of hitting those. And it's impossible to do that if you sell at a 2 to 20x. It's also impossible if you sell in the first 14 to 30 days of a new project's life. It can take months to unfold. Number 2, what idea does the meme coin represent? Who likes cats and dogs? Virtually every person on the planet. But who likes politicians and vulgar language? I don't know, but definitely a much smaller audience than above, and this is probably why you never see boobs, ass, or jizz coins go mainstream. He generally stays away from vulgar or very specific memes because in his view it limits the potential audience that the meme coin can have. If the audience or amount of people who could potentially believe in the idea is limited in any way, he becomes skeptical of the coin. And that explains why the top 2 meme coins in crypto existence, Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, aren't any complex, 4chan meme coins. They're not offensive in any way. They're literally just about a dog. It's because simple ideas like that aren't offensive can relate to basically everyone on earth, which gives coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin the ability to grow massively. And compare that to a coin like this one about Tucker Carlson. This will likely never be as big as Dogecoin or Shiba Inu because there's just way less people on this planet who know or even care about who Tucker Carlson is. Number 3, how much energy does the idea currently harness and how much do I think it can possibly capture? The underlying idea of a project is what gathers all the energy. It's our job to figure out how much energy we think an idea can harness by using our minds and the data available to us. And this can be a little subjective, but many cat coins are launching now since Mew, which is a very, very popular cat token at the moment, came out. And like he said, everyone loves cats, right? Just because it's a cat coin doesn't mean it has the capacity to gather a ton of energy. The underlying idea of the cat is important though. I think what he's trying to get across is to just look at the current market cap of a meme coin you like and just logically try to imagine how big that can get to in a bull market. So if we're talking about things like, let's just say Chinese PEPE, this is a very specific meme coin and it will probably never reach the heights of Dogecoin. So you need to keep that in mind when taking a look at whether or not this should be a buy. Can something like this make you money if you buy in at a very, very low market cap? Yes, but if you're buying a coin like this at like an $100 million market cap, it probably won't do too much because the meme is so niche. Whereas a coin like Dog with Hat, if you were to buy this at an $100 million market cap, you would have still made a bunch of profit because the potential that Dog with Hat had at 100 million US dollars was still a bunch. So it still would have been a good trade. Another way you can interpret that tweet is that the fact that cats in a dog world is the reason why a lot of these other cat coins started to get popular and why many other people are launching cat cat coins is a good sign that the energy behind this cat meme is very, very strong. Now, in his opinion though, most people just get number 1 and number 2 wrong all the time. I feel like a lot of people kind of do number 3 on their own anyways. So most people simply just don't hold long enough for coins they believe in, and they buy into an idea that is too specific to ever have a global audience. Another good point he makes is to not get too sucked up into crypto Twitter if you do use X. Crypto Twitter is at max like 20,000 people, so it doesn't really matter what they think, and a lot of them are normally pretty wrong about things. For example, crypto Twitter completely faded and hated Shiba Inu, and it still took over the world, so there's a lesson in there. Make sure you think like a normie and not a mid-IQ person on crypto Twitter. Okay, so those are some nice general lessons to abide by when dealing with meme coins, but let's go a little bit further. Let's actually take a look at a full checklist that someone compiled from his account to find mainstream meme coins early. And make sure you follow at SlipSlider on X. He's the person who compiled this list after studying Apathetic Whale's X account. So this is a trouble checklist, so you want to make sure your meme coins aren't doing this. So first sign of a bad meme coin is that it is trying to copy and paste an existing meme and assuming that the energy will transfer. So a popular meme is Wojak, but just because a coin has Wojak in its name doesn't mean it will be a success. There are probably hundreds of failed Wojak tokens. Also, watch out for derivatives without a redeeming quality. A derivative is just a coin that launches and is based off of a more successful project. So for example, when PEPE launched, it spawned a bunch of PEPE copycat coins / derivatives. So we had coins like PEPE 2.0 that came out. And what he's saying is that if there's a derivative, I'm going to use PEPE 2.0 as an example here, you know, there's no real effort put into it, it's just PEPE but 2.0, then there's a decent chance that this coin right here won't ever reach mainstream significance. It needs to have some sort of redeeming quality if it is to copy an already existing coin. One good example of a coin that was a derivative but had a redeeming quality was Dog with Hat. This is technically a derivative from Dogecoin because they're both just popular dog coins, except this wasn't just a copy and paste dog coin, this was a dog with a cute hat on it. This right here is a derivative but with a redeeming quality. You can kind of see the difference in quality when comparing this and Dogecoin to something like PEPE 2.0 and PEPE. Next up, ugly / angry / try hard anywhere in the effective valence. So he's basically saying don't buy negative coins with negative feelings, buy coins that are very, very good. You know, Dogecoin, Dog with Hat, they're all funny, they're all cute, they all bring you good feelings, but you don't really see angry coins, negative coins reach mainstream status. And that's because the mainstream audience just don't tend to like those negative coins as much as positive coins. Also, avoid meme coins that have a forced concept. So for example, someone just calling a coin the 100 billion coin will not take it to 100 billion market cap. It needs something more. Vulgar / coins that are dealing with copyright, etc., as these will block the Binance / Coinbase listings that are needed for these coins to truly go mainstream. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu all got those major exchange listings because they were not vulgar and they didn't have any copyright issues. So make sure your coins don't have any of these. Next up, we're going to talk about the actual development of the coin. Your coin needs to not be made by a scam team. It needs to have good smart contracts, so it's not a honeypot that's going to steal everyone's money. And so you need to check what the devs are doing and check the actual code base of the coin to make sure there are no bad things about the contract. Dex Screener has some really useful tools already built in, such as this one right here. If you do go to a coins page and scroll down, you can see its Go Plus security check and see whether or not it passes all of these, along with quick intel. It can also tell you whether or not the liquidity is locked or burned by this little lock sign right here, and it's generally a good sign if this appears for your coin. But obviously you can do even deeper checks, such as actually talking to the team on Telegram, making sure and double checking the burn transactions are real, because sometimes if you do get into a coin very, very early, it can take a while for Dex Screener to update with this information. Not only that as well, but I believe for Solana projects, Dex Screener doesn't really have a checklist that checks these coins because Solana is a little bit different, so you do have to be more careful on that chain. Next up, we have a bad launch or supply distribution. If someone launches the coin in a very, very scammy way, decent chances that coin is a scam and won't survive in the long term. And if you do go to their Etherscan page or their Basescan page or their Solscan page and you see there's literally like one wallet holding like 50% of the supply, that's also probably not a good sign. But obviously, if that wallet is a liquidity pool on exchange, it's fine. And also, having bad supply distribution also gives those coins many, many warning signs on sites like Token Sniffer, etc., which could lead to people not buying those coins. Next up is scope. So the first thing you need to watch out for is that your meme coin isn't overly niche. This isn't fatal, but make sure the price still has enough room to run. So this is the same point that I was making earlier. You You know, if we take Dogecoin, for example, a dog is not a niche thing. Everyone knows what a dog is and everyone likes it. Therefore, dog coins have the ability to go pretty high up. But if it's something, you know, more specific, like a very, very niche meme that only a few people on, let's say, crypto Twitter or on 4chan know, then that obviously has less room to grow. Another warning sign is trying to offer new tech for the meme coin. This should be left to tech memes like Cardano and not to actual meme coins. Dogecoin and Shiba Inu did not rise to fame because they had cool tech behind it. They simply rise to fame because they had a cool, funny meme behind it. We already talked about this point right here, overly pumped, check current versus future potential value. And this last one is very important in my opinion, the wrong chain. The layer 1 should match the meme's ethos and community. If you've been trading meme coins for a while, you probably know that Solana's community and the meme coins on it have a different vibe to the meme coins on other chains such as Base. Base tends to have more safe meme coins, whereas Solana's meme coins tend to be more degen and potentially even more offensive. So coins with Solana's vibe that launch on Base don't tend to do well, and coins with Base vibes that launch on Solana also don't tend to do well as well. So the coin should match the ethos and vibe of the chain it's listed on. And there's no real way to teach this to you in a video. You just have to trade on these chains and just get the general vibe of each of them. Now, I've got a favor for all of you watching this. If you do decide to buy a new meme coin, make sure to rewatch this video, go through the entire checklist, and if it passes all of those checks, make sure to leave the coin in the comment section down below. Okay, so what coins does this whale like right now? Well, the first big coin he keeps going on about is Mew. Months from now, this would have been so obvious. The market is non-stop choosing the thing as the category leader for cats. On-chain wizards and Asia buying. Crypto Twitter isn't even pushing it, and it reminds him of the Shiba Inu setup. So he's talking about Mew on Solana. Some guy commented saying, I think people underestimate how high Mew can go. The leading cat coin for a reason. Clear branding and message, normie friendly. A SHIB-like run is not out of the question. He said, I know, right? It's not even 30 days old. So I actually bought Mew on the last dip right here, and this coin does satisfy a lot of those points we're looking for. It has a nice normie friendly meme. It's not offensive. Everyone loves cats. There's still no real cat coins out there that are mainstream, and this so far seems to be the leader in the cat coin space. And just checking out the website, it does have a lot of cool artwork and a pretty cool story. For too long, dogs have ruled the world, so it's time for cats to move in. This is something you can imagine, you know, your uncle or your dad or your mom or your normie friend coming to you telling you that they bought, because, you know, this is just the top cat coin out on the market. So for all those people that prefer cats over dogs, this is their coin. Now, when it comes to the Bitcoin ecosystem, he likes pups, and I'm assuming he was holding pups since the early days, since it has gone up quite a lot. I probably wouldn't buy it right here, but if we do get a very, very steep dip on pups, you know, like 60% or more, this is definitely a coin I am eyeing to buy. It's basically the biggest dog coin on Bitcoin. He's also still bullish on BONK and dog with hat. So Mew so far seems to be his main meme coin bag. He thinks it's a clear dominant category leader chosen by the market, but he also holds some competitors such as Memecoin, which he regards as a low energy Mew clone that bought out all of the NFT influencers to shill, and Popcat, where the community hired a bunch of people to say Mew has no memetics. He's in all three, but Mew is his main one. Now, as for his AI bags, he likes Tau, Render, and FET, which he has been holding for many months. No doubt he's holding a bunch of lower cap tokens, but he just doesn't tweet about them. But so far as we're aware, that's what we know he is holding. So if you enjoyed this video and you thought you learned a lot, make sure to like and subscribe, as I'll keep making deep research videos like this and trying to bring you guys true value. I don't want to be like any of these other dumb YouTubers that are just trying to steal money from you. I am trying to actually make all of you that watch me rich. And if you do appreciate my research, make sure you join my free Discord where you can claim my completely free crypto investing strategy guide. This is the same strategy I've used for the last 7 years, which has allowed me to thrive in the crypto markets and just not lose all of my money like I've seen many other people do over the years.